Despite the trailer being a week later than anticipated, Mike Zeroh has continued to leak trailer information. If you want to see what he's been up to for the last week, keep watching!
Hello, what have we here?
Hello there! Welcome back to the channel where we love to talk about Star Wars rumors. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff happening at the moment, and there's a lot of videos in the pipeline. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any Star Wars rumors. First off, what are your thoughts on Mike Zeroh right now? Can you ever remember any of his leaks actually happening in a movie in the last few years? Let me know in the comments below. So the trailer is officially and finally coming out in the next few hours. The last Mike Zeroh video did really well, so I just had to make one last video on his trailer leaks. Remember that if you want to check this info out for yourself, there is a video number on the screen as I talk about the information from that video, and there are links to each video in the description. Let's get into it. The trailer has been delayed because reshoots are still happening, and they wanted to include many of these new shots in the upcoming trailer. The trailer was also delayed because John Williams was still adding the final touches to the score of the movie. Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren are all standing around in a circular fashion around Darth Vader's charred armor. The Knights kneel down to Vader's armor, and Kylo pours the ashes of Vader over the armor. This is said to take place on a forested world like Endor. A revised track of the Imperial March can be heard over this scene. The scene transitions into a sequence where Rey is in a battle with Kylo Ren. Rey appears to be angry with Kylo with her saber ignited. She is said to be holding Vader's melted helmet in her other hand. I skipped over a bit here, but it transitions into another sequence where Kylo has the higher ground over Rey, paying homage to the battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Palpatine can be seen using his Force Storm technique by the use of the power of the Beyond. He has his arms raised up in the sky and he is shooting lightning out of his hands. Rey and Kylo are said to be watching this, then Palpatine destroys a ship. The trailer is said to show us Palpatine's old throne room from the second Death Star, and it is flooded by water. His original throne will be seen in an upcoming shot in the trailer. Rey and Kylo are also in a standoff in Palpatine's old throne room. John Williams is said to be introducing a brand new Kylo Ren theme. The final two shots of the trailer are said to include Luke Skywalker and Palpatine in an unpredictable way which will catch fans off guard. Another shot is said to show a world from the prequel movies. It's either Naboo or Mustafar. James Earl Jones has said to be involved with the upcoming trailer by providing new dialogue as the voice of Darth Vader. This is meant to be a completely different version of Vader, like a hybrid Force ghost. Palpatine is said to be in the shadows where his face is hidden in the darkness. Both of his hands are on a stone table with a hollow projector placed on the middle of it. As the camera zooms in on the hologram, we see Darth Vader. Palpatine is said to have a strange new red suit. Kylo is there looking down at the Vader hologram, and he then looks up to Palpatine. Palpatine tells Kylo to fulfill his legacy. A revised track of Palpatine's theme plays over this shot. Next, we see Rey and Kylo on top of the second Death Star wreckage. Kylo Ren shoots Force Lightning at Rey, where she blocks it with her lightsaber. We then see Rey inside of an X-Wing cockpit during a major battle between the First Order and the New Sith Empire, with the Resistance on the verge of defeat. It's implied that Rey is flying Luke's X-Wing from the first trilogy. Dark Rey and regular Rey are said to be inside of a dark cave. Both Reys engage in a very fast-paced battle where Dark Rey can be seen running along the side of a cave wall before attacking regular Rey. Kylo and his Knights of Ren can be seen walking towards Palpatine's hideout, which is said to be a large black cube. Kylo and his Knights are said to be going down an elevator into Palpatine's throne room, where Palpatine can be seen laying down on a medical table. Rey is sitting down on the ground with her legs crossed with the Skywalker saber floating in front of her. This takes place on the world of Arc 2 with the binary sunset behind her. The voices of Anakin, Luke, Kenobi, and Yoda can be heard in a faint way. Palpatine can be seen with a hood over his head. He can be seen pointing his hands towards the ground where a surge of energy is beginning to form in his hands. He forms the lightning into a sphere before it's said to shoot into a streak of lightning. The next scene shows Kylo wielding a lightsaber while fighting Rey, where they are both said to be on board a ship while falling through the atmosphere of an unknown world. Kylo and Rey start to fight in a zero-gravity duel. Kylo is then said to be inside the Falcon, shooting down TIE fighters that are associated with Palpatine's new Sith Empire. First Order TIE fighters are guarding the Falcon while Kylo steals it. During this scene, a revised edition of Han Solo's theme is playing. Palpatine can be seen sitting on a medical table where he appears to be weakened with disheveled hair. Kylo enters the room and ignites his saber, pointing it at Sidious. Sidious force grabs Kylo's saber hilt in midair, where it's floating in front of him. Palpatine begins to laugh, and he has a new and creepy sounding voice because he's now over 100 years old. There are 3 shadow guards standing behind Palpatine holding unique staffs. Kylo Ren and his knights can be seen attacking a village and burning it down to the ground. Palpatine can be heard saying, "Now it has begun." Rey and Kylo are said to be clashing their sabers, with Palpatine sitting on his throne in the background, followed by a shot of Rey and Ren lying on the ground. Palpatine can be seen on his throne and now has a more youthful appearance. And just as I was putting the finishing touches to this video, Mike made one more upload. Here it is. There is a rear shot of Palpatine raising his arms into the sky, levitating both the Skywalker saber and Kylo Ren's lightsaber. 2 Star Destroyers can be seen entering the atmosphere of Exegol. In the background, there are various lightning storms happening in front of Palpatine's new Sith Empire. Next, we see Kylo and Palpatine standing next to each other, looking out into a strange world on board a large Star Destroyer. Sidious is demonstrating the power of his new super weapons called the Annihilators. We now see Rey doing barrel rolls in Luke Skywalker's X-Wing that she's taken from Arc 2. She is seen taking down some TIE fighters. There's a B-Wing backing her up, piloted by Poe and Finn. Another ship is said to be piloted by Wedge Antilles in a brand new ship design. Okay guys, so that's it. We've covered all of Mike Zeroh's leaks for the upcoming trailer. It won't be long now until we find out whether his sources are legitimate or not. Enjoy the trailer! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, it doesn't matter what galaxy you're in, Jesus is Lord.